Okay, here we are. Up with the live stream, the regular live stream that is up every single weekend, and this time it's on a Sunday. Let me just make sure everything is running smoothly here on my end. Right, yep, things seem to be going fine. I hope the audio is okay. I've had a recent change, not in microphone, but in my audio setup. I now have my headphones plugged into the mixer, and the mixer needs to process input and output sound now, which is a bit different. So the microphone may sound a bit different, but nonetheless, here we are. We're going to be playing some cool concepts. What is this one? Oh, yeah, this is a fun concept. This deck here is kind of insane. I'm pretty sure you can look at it and see what's going on. So let's start off with this crazy concept deck that I've been working on. If it's something that is good enough where I refine it and discover that it is, in fact, worth uploading a video on, then yeah, I'll go for it. But anyway, if you're watching this live, if you're watching this as its own video, I hope you're doing well. Hope things are going good for you, and hope you're looking forward to good old Christmas, which is in about 4 weeks now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. It's going to be a good time. And yeah, let's just keep going. So Ninkado, I guess, is the best one to put in the active now. So the concept of this deck is quite simple. It's not the easiest to pull off, but it's quite simple. Hey Chris, how you doing, bud? So the concept of this deck, yeah, is quite simple. It's to get Electrode out, Electro GX, and use Shedinja on Electro GX, and then use Electro GX's ability, where it blows itself up. And instead of your opponent taking 2 prizes, they in fact take 1 because of the Shedinja being attached. So that's quite cool. And we basically just accelerate a ton of energy into play. So we need to get a few things out. I'm not sure if I think I play Shuckle in this list to get energy in the discard pile. So we need to make sure we get 5 energy in the discard pile just to make sure that we get what we want going. So let's nest ball here. And do we play Shuckle? No, we don't. So I think we'll have to find our own route to get these energy in the discard pile. So let's get a Voltorb out. And I think I kind of want to Ultra Ball for something, but I'm scared that our Lily won't give us a draw support. We'll risk it. We'll risk it. Rescue Stretch, Timby into the discard. And we'll also grab ourselves, I think, a Buzzwole for now. Let's do that. And go for a Lily. A Lily for 7, which is sweet. So what do we pull? Alright, so we do have an opportunity to get fighting energy in the discard pile now, which is alright. And I think we'll drop off the Lily, because we can sightsee away some energy next turn if we manage to come into anything. In particular, I don't think I need anything right now. I think maybe get the second Voltorb just to be safe and bench the Ninkado as well. I think that's the way we got to go. So at least we can guarantee that we're going to be getting both Shedinja and Electro GX out next turn so we can use its ability. We just need to get energy in the discard pile. So I think a Shuckle would have done it there. We would have at least had 4 in the discard pile if we got a Shuckle. But yeah, I mean, I know Electrode has a lot more potential than just, you know, basic energy. You can use things like counter energy and rainbow energy and any type of energy, because it doesn't specify basic energy. It just says 5 energy cards. So in that sense, yeah, you can accelerate a bunch of counter energy into play. But the issue with that is as soon as you go ahead, the counter energies deactivate. Yeah, I have played with Lost March. I have played Lost March, and it's fun. I like Lost March, but I mentioned in, I don't know if it's one of my more recent videos, that it just felt so autopilot-like, if that's the right word to use. Okay, we're gonna, yeah, let's use a Shedinja onto this Electrode now, so we can at least put the Buzzwole in the active. This is pretty cool. It acts as like a free retreat. So now the Buzzwole goes up, which is sweet. And we'll go for Mysterious Treasure and get ourselves another Shedinja. This one will actually attach to the active Buzzwole. So if it gets KO'd, if we fail to get what we want going, then we don't have to worry too much about that Buzzwole going down. So we'll attach that to the active as well. So we'll do that. Alright, let's go for the Sightseer, see what we pull here. So we've got some energy, we've got Acrobike, so we can Acrobike some energy into the discard pile, hopefully. Yep, so there we go, that's 1. We want to really maximize this, considering it's quite important. Oh, shrine. Yeah, we'll definitely take the shrine. And let's put that down here. And we'll just go for a simple sledgehammer, I think. Now, we can go for a swing around if we use electrode now, but I want to use it to its full potential. So let's go and just go for a sledgehammer. Now, in expanded, one thing that's really interesting is you can actually use this tactic also on Milotic, which is a non-GX Pokemon. So, and also Milotic allows you to attach to GX because it doesn't specify GX, because GX wasn't out at that time in its ability. So yeah, use it on Milotic. You don't give away a prize. You use its ability and you accelerate free energy from your discard pile into play. And then you have Battle Compressor and stuff and expanded. So it's a really interesting way to charge up your Pokemon in the expanded format. See, that's just yeah, so that's just ruined our strategy, unfortunately. We have to try and get these back into play, which isn't going to happen. The Field Blower just ended the dream. Well, not necessarily. We just have to give up 2 prizes, which we don't want to do that. But I guess we just have to now to fulfill the strategy. It's a bit of a shame. But you know what? These things do happen. They do happen. Right. So, now let's see what they've got on their end. So, Cargo's alright. They've pretty much got everything they need. From now on, for them, it's just keep going. But they're going to go for a magical ribbon. So, I wonder what they're trying to pull. Maybe they're trying to knock out this electrode before I actually am able to use this ability. That might be the case. Because I'm not planning to attack this electrode. It's just sitting there absorbing shrine damage right now. So, yeah, they're going to be able to knock it out next turn. Alright, fighting energy. I kind of want to hold on to that in case we draw into something that can discard, like an Ultra Ball or something. Well, it's still energy in play, isn't it, effectively? So we'll attach it to the active buzz. We'll go for a Cynthia. Let's see what we pull here. So we've got fighting, and I'm actually going to get rid of this electrode because I don't want to evolve that Voltorb. No, and get another Buzzwole. So now what we can do is actually get 2 Buzzwoles out. 2 Buzzwoles ready and charged up, I think. Well, effectively speaking. So we're going to do it. We're going to risk it for a biscuit. And it actually puts us on 4 prizes. So we can actually attach all 3 to this Buzzwole and then go for a sledgehammer and take the KO on this Sylveon. So there we go. We're still even prizes, except they've taken 2 and I'm going to take 2. So here we go. That's fine with me. Sledgehammer for the knockout on the Sylveon. Sweet. All right, so maybe I should have thought a bit ahead there and not attached the extra energy to the active Buzzwole, considering it's now more likely to be knocked out by this Gardevoir. But hey, we've got fully charged up Buzzwole now on the bench, ready to go thanks to the Electro GX. Is it battles versus subscribers? I'm not actually playing any subscribers, but if anyone is on and they want to, all you've got to do is just let me know in the chat. And I'll add you up and we'll get into a game. Right, so 3, 6, 9, 12. They need a. Did they secret spring or did they manually attach? I didn't check. I don't know. Because then they got Diantha here. They can actually get a. Wow, do they not have a DC unit? I thought they had a DC unit discard. Right, they pretty much have the knockout on this Buzzwole, which means we can actually Guzma up this Zoroark and take it out. Go down to 2 prizes, but from there it's just really tough. Although our Beast Rings are still active, so if we manage to pull some Beast Rings, that'd be cool. But then at the same time... Oh, wow, they whiffed on it. Okay, that's actually kind of good. That's actually really good. So we'll go for Shrine of Punishment. Mysterious Treasure? No, we'll Cynthia. I don't want to attach to this Buzzwole because it's pretty much as good as gone. I want to get another one out. Oh, no, I did check my deck before. I think we ran out, didn't we? Oh, okay, sure. Thank you. Just give me one of those. Let's see what's going on then. I'll throw this here because that's just sitting there. I don't want to get rid of the Guzma though. That's like needed next turn. All right. Dancy, you're up. Okay. In you go, Sledgehammer. Nice, 140 damage there, which is sweet. Plus Shrine of Punishment. Now that Gardevoir is pretty much not a problem anymore. That was going to be my issue. I wanted to initially go for a Guzma up on the Zoroark, take it out, but considering they whiffed the knockout on my Buzzwole, it just gives us an extra turn to do some extra damage to our targeted GX Pokemon. So we want to, the target here now is Zoroark GX and Gardevoir GX, because obviously Gardevoir's quite low HP. However, we have seen them throw away a Max Potion, so I'm assuming they're going to Max Potion now, which would throw a bit of a wrench into our strategy. But if we just take these turns to manually attach to Diancie, we should be fine. Considering Diancie hits a decent number. We'll just have to see what they're going to do. The hand's quite huge, so... and they did have a Cargo turn, so I'm pretty confident they got what they want. Unless they are missing out on like an energy, which means they can't attack, which means I'm just going to hit them for 140 again, so it won't really make a difference. So they need a Max Potion and energy. And I assume they've got one of them. But considering they're taking a bit long, it's either they're considering the sequencing or... How? Wow, okay. It's either they're considering a sequencing or they're considering how to get out of a sticky situation because they haven't got what they want. Okay, so they got the Max Potion. Do they have the energy? They do. Okay. Hey, Mark, how you doing, bud? Right, so they have taken out the Buzzwole, unfortunately. We can just go for a straight Guzma here. But after that, we're just in a tough spot. I mean, we're sitting here manually attaching to Diancie. You don't want that. We're just gonna have to do it, unfortunately. This is just the way that we are rolling. So we can take a cheeky 2 prizes here, and I'm not gonna miss that opportunity. We'll go in like that. Now you could say that I could have got a Beast Ring, but I think I've prized. Have I prized 2 Buzzwoles? Yeah, I played 4 in this deck, and I've prized 2. Anyway, we did manage to get the Zoroark. Let's see what we pull out of here. So, Guzma and a Buzzwole. Okay. So, they have... odds are they've got the KO on this active Buzzwole. So, I don't think Beast Ring is something we can rest on now. We have to just see. That's on catching your streams. But fellow Brit here, did you complete in Torn? Do I complete in Tawnies? Saw your back in a video recently, so I was curious. No, I actually don't compete it. Well, thank you for coming on to the stream for the first time. Glad you're here. And a fellow Brit as well. It's really hard to find British people who actually enjoy Pokemon TCG nowadays. So I'm glad you're here. I'm not alone. But no, I don't compete in tournaments. Compete in tournaments. Primarily because I just don't know how. I don't know how to get into it. Right, let's just Guzma up the Ninetales. So Ninetales? What I'm talking about? I was thinking about Sylveon. I guess we Guzma. I mean, what other play could I make? Could I Cynthia into something useful and retreat? No, that's not ideal. If we Guzma up that, how many Guzmas do we have left? I think I only played 3, so I think this is our last Guzma. The Diancie get knocked out if I hit into this Guardy, so I'm going to go for a Guzma into the Sylveon here and hit it for 90 damage, and let's try and do a bit of poking as well. We might have to poke our way to victory here. It's a shame we don't have any choice bands, because that would really help right now. Really, really would help right now. But yeah, Shane, I'm not too sure how to actually get into tournaments and stuff. So one day I'll probably look into it. It'd be really fun. Actually getting into that stuff. It'd be really, really cool to compete, because not only would it just be a good time, like, you can meet a bunch of new people. Just have an overall cool experience, especially within your own community, right? Because there's no one around me that plays the Pokemon TCG, so I have no reason to play it in real life right now, because there's no one I play it with. I mean, there's Ty, but he barely comes round, so I don't have much time. I don't have much ability to play. So, right, 108 damage. We just, this is just rough, real rough indeed. Let's see what we pull. Energy? No, we don't. I'm gonna Ultra Ball to Thin here. Let's just check out the deck as well. 2 energy. You have like Kukui, but I think that's game, unfortunately. I think that Field Blower, taking out the Shujinja, really was just a big issue there. All right, we'll let him have it. We'll just go in with the attack and look at their hand. How many cards have they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. They have a 14 card hand, 15 card hand now. Odds of them not having an energy. 3, 6, 9, 12. Wait, 3, 6, 9, 12. 15. Yeah. Oh, what? No. You're kidding. You did not. Oh, wait. Do we have it? I don't think we do. I thought that was game. Or are they toying with me? They're probably toying with me. We'll just go for Kukui and just, yeah. I think it's still game nonetheless. But that was interesting. Look at that. 10 HP off. 10 HP off game. Unless they were just toying. Interesting though. Although, would it go to... Yeah, well played. Thank you, buddy. Does the game end and then Shrine activate? Or does the game just end? Let's see. Yeah, the game just ends. It would have been funny if Shrine activated and it went to like a sudden death. Pokecard, how you doing, buddy? How are you? Right. So that concept kind of flopped. Let's see. We have quite a few just insane decks all over the place. Just a ton of decks. What's this one? This is the Rule of Evil Weavile, which is, I call it fast because it plays like a bunch of burnable cards. Oh, this is interesting. I wanted to play this one. I might, if it's good enough, I might make a video on it. But if you've watched Dark Integral Gaming on YouTube, which I assume most of you do, he's quite a prolific PTCG YouTuber, particularly on PTCGO. He actually made, obviously, a Ninetales deck with Hydreigon, and he played things like EXP share to cope with the energy cost of Ninetales being a bit awkward. So I was like, oh, I like that, but I want to take it and make it something a bit different, and I have thrown Gardevoir in here. So it's a Hydreigon, Giratina, Ninetales, Gardevoir GX deck, which is it's all a bit wacky, it's all a bit crazy, but that's what you can do with Ninetales nowadays. Yeah, he does make a lot of cool and interesting rogue decks. So I saw that one and I was like, yeah, let's just throw the good old ForTheWin spin on it. And put in Gardevoir, because if Gardevoir, to be fair, Gardevoir shouldn't be too hard to get out, because with Ninetales, it effectively treats it like a stage 1. You can just get your rare candies out. So if we lay here, get ourselves what we want, then we should be in a pretty decent spot. Now, I think I actually play Elm's Lecture in here. But considering, is it Dino? Is that what it's called? D-E-I-N-O, the Pokemon that evolves into Hydreigon, but the basic stage. I think I want to get Fan Club because Elm's Lecture doesn't grab it, and bench space is super crucial. You want 3 Pokemon, one of them being Hydreigon, 2 of them being either like a Gardevoir and a Ninetales, or, you know, one or the other, or both. And then 2 empty spaces for the Giratinas. So you need three spots need to be taken up by Hydreigon and Giratina for the deck to do what it wants. So Elm's Lecture makes it a bit awkward because you're getting 3 basic Pokemon and not one of them are either Giratina or a Dino. So it just kind of throws a wrench in there. So I think I'll change that. Anyway, I think we'll just go for the next ball here. I want to get the Dino out like ASAP. And the Lele takes another spot, which is awkward. But we're going to do it. We're going to get a Rolt. We need to get a Rolts, right? Because we have a Gardevoir right in our hand. And we have another Ninetales as well. So Elm's Lecture here. And we'll probably just get a Vulpix and a Rolts, and that's it. I'm not going to get 3. I'm going to get 2. Although I guess I could keep one in hand. Just hold it in hand. Yeah, I might as well, right? Thins the deck. Makes the top decks a lot more reliable as well. So we'll do that. And can we attack this turn? We can Beacon. So I want to attach an energy here to the Vulpix, because we will be attacking. And we will actually we'll Beacon here for a Hydreigon and a Giratina, right? Well, the Giratina needs to... Well, yeah, we'll throw it on the bench and we can discard it anyway. I'm planning on going to the regionals on the 15th in Harrogate, which will be my first tournament ever. I was and am in the same boat. About not really knowing how to get into it, just kind of winging it. Hey, at least you're making progress, mate. At least you're doing something. I do need to look into it, definitely. Like right now, I'm just like so focused on the channel. I'm kind of just going all out, all guns blazing right now on this channel. So it's just like, it's been in the back of my mind, but it's just not been the main priority. Also, if you're looking for a road deck with Electrode's ability, try out Baby Sceptile with Pyroar from Forbidden Light on your bench to hold the energy. It makes it immune to Guzma. Oh, that is super interesting. I really like that idea. Yeah, no, I really dig that idea, actually. That's really cool. Right, Giratina, you can sit down there. Now, I kind of want to evolve the bench Vulpix because that has the energy attached. But if we Cynthia and get 2 energy, we can Gardevoir. So we're gonna evolve the active and just roll with it. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna leave a note on that one, Shane. I'll actually definitely look into that. In fact, I think during the stream we can try and see if we can make that work. So we'll go for 2 rare candies so we can get Gardevoir and Hydreigon out. Sweet, sweet, sweet. All right, so let's get the Guardy out. And we can actually discard our Lele this way. So our Lele is not a viability. Is not is it viability? I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'll just say it's not a problem. There we go. Yeah, so if you're looking for a deck, yeah, I'll definitely try that. The Sceptile one seems interesting, actually. Okay, so we just whiffed, full-on whiffed on the energy, which is a bit of a shame. But we'll keep... oh, no, I'm an idiot. I just discarded Gardevoir. Oh, look at that. That's so painful. All right. Mistakes happen. Rolts, come back out, please. Oh, no. You can tell I'm new to this ability. Oh, that was so bad. That was so bad. Luckily, I have no idea what's going on this guy's end. So, man, I need to start paying more attention, don't I? Uh-oh. Could you make a deck of Cofagrigus, Giratina? I would like to. I'd like to do it. The issue with Cofagrigus is that it's just the energy cost is a bit weird, so you have to play a Malamar, and that's all fine and dandy. But when you play the Malamar, that's a bench spot, which is an extra 30 damage going away, which could be huge. So, and you also have another Cofagrigus, so that's 60 damage down, because you want to make sure you at least have one Yamask or Cofagrigus on the bench so you can stream your attacks. You need a Malamar on your bench always, so you can consider the energy cost. I know you could play a counter energy, but that's also a bit rough. And that only leaves, I say only, but it leaves 3 bench spots for the Giratina's minimum. Now, don't get me wrong, that's still pretty decent, but it's just really tight. It's really, really rough. Okay, so this is actually good news. I can actually get the Gardevoir back out, which was a big mistake. I can actually get an Ultra Ball and... well, to be fair, I do need a Lele. Do I have another Lele? Let's see. Let's see what's going on. What's going on in deck? So we do have another Lele, but there's no Ultra Balls. Oh, bugger. Oh, bugger, bugger, bugger. And they've got my Giratina in the active as well, so I can't get rid of the Giratina. I just played myself completely. We'll just get a counter gain. Attach it to this Ninetales. Now, I am quite aware that... well, I'm going to have to do this, unfortunately. But we're going to go for Beacon. So we can get Gardevoir out. Alright, so keep the right ones. We want to keep... you, and I actually wouldn't mind getting rid of this Ninetales. So we're going to keep the Rolls, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we need to do that. Super awkward, but it's in a discard pile. It's not a liability anymore. Simple. Okay, let's just go for Distortion Door. Just get a bit of snipe damage out there. Sweet. And we'll go for Beacon. Get Gardevoir and Giratina. And then finally, finally we're somewhere. Yeah, that's all right. That's okay. And if they take out this Vulpix, then we have Counter Gain active. So it just makes it a bit less awkward. So real rough setting up there. But we're just, we're coming back. We're coming back. Cofagrigus Giratina is an okay deck, but it really struggles against big GX decks because it doesn't have the 1-hit KO potential. Solid deck and pretty consistent though. Yeah, I'd say that's the case. And Cofagrigus is like that deck where you want to hit big numbers. I mean, you can Shrine, but when you play Shrine, decks get very clunky. So if you're thinking like tournament play, I wouldn't go with Cofagrigus. And it's just outclassed by the likes of Malamar, stuff like that. So you're just better off playing something down that line on a tournament. But when it comes to just fun decks, yeah, I think I will definitely go down the line of a Cofagrigus. I would love to try and make my own version and see what we can do. Right. What are they going to do? Are they going to go for Nasty Plot? Okay. Now, that's an interesting idea, Nasty Plot. It's a good way to set up in a Malamar deck. However, I don't think Malamar needs Nasty Plot. I don't like... if you play the top tier Malamar decks, they tend to run so smooth that you never really need things like Nasty Plot. But hey, it's a cool idea. It's definitely a cool idea. Right, so we're going to bench the Giratina. Going to evolve the Guardy. Now, this is the weird thing. They didn't get a KO, So we're just sitting here, not attacking. Now, if they get a Dawn Wings and a Crossmat out, that'd be amazing because we can just one-shot it with our GX attack. Anyway, we're just going to sit here and poke damage with these Giratinas. Probably focus the Malamar and the Giratina. And now I know there's the Inkay, which we could, to be fair, we could take the Inkay. So Inkay? That's not an Inkay. What are you? Cosmog. But I'm assuming they've already got the evolution for that from their last turn. So we'll just do this. There we go. Pick our targets. I guess we could Beacon just to thin the deck. Why not? Let's do that. Yeah, so there we go. So if that gets taken out, we can drop down the Lele, get a dual support. Or if not, then we can, you know, evolve it. But we're just sitting here, not attacking. We're just not finding the energies, I'm afraid. We have Guzman. We're all good to go. It's just no energy. Which is a bit of a shame. Nonetheless, we are here. It seems like, to be fair, when now that I'm playing this deck, it seems like attacking with Gardevoir is better rather than attacking with Ninetales, because Gardevoir is just a single energy attachment. It has Secret Spring. So maybe we don't prioritize the Ninetales, but rather prioritize the Gardevoir. I just prioritized the Ninetales because I thought this is a spread deck. You have your Giratinas every turn poking damage on the bench, and then you have your Ninetales spreading damage as well. So maybe I was just thinking it's a lot more synergy, whereas Gardevoir's just hit the active. All right, they are just they're just going for setup. Lunar GX. Oh, this bad boy. It's bad boy. Now this is interesting. I mean, yeah, I think that's pretty cool, considering. I mean, if you're playing Lunala GX, would you say it's better to get a Naganadel rather than Malamar? Because not only is Naganadel got better attack, but it also has 1 retreat cost, which is huge. Because if you just get Escape Balls, then it has free retreat. So if it's going down this route of Lunala, I would have played in this deck Naganadel, not Malamar. Would have been better that way, in my opinion. But yeah, they're going to go for another nasty plot here. I'm just wondering what this person is doing. It just seems like a weird Psychic Box deck. But they're giving us the opportunity to set up, so I ain't complaining. Right, so no energy yet again. But we can thin our hand down a little bit, so why not? Do I evolve? Do I evolve? I need to think. So I'm only going to... I can Lily for 2. And if one of them's an energy, that's pretty neat. We're going to... Yeah, we'll Guzma. We'll stick this into the active, and we'll just roll down here like this and evolve. Oh, no, we're only Lilying for 1 now. Gosh. No, we are Lilying for 2. What am I talking about? I'll say yes, but I don't think I will take anything. Oh, wait, no, yeah, we'll go for some choice bands. We'll just throw one on the bench Ninetales and the bench Guardy. Again, all about thinning so we can get some energy. I need some energy, please. Wait, why can't I play it? Because I played a Guzma. God damn it, Sean. What's wrong with you today? It's a Sunday, guys. It's a weekend. I'm tired. I've had a long weekend. Forgive me. Right, might as well start poking at these guys as well. Get damage on the board. And I think it's all about just lowering that HP. So, yeah, we'll go Giratina and Lunala. This is a bit of a long-winded deck, but I mean, you'd expect to hit your energy. And the awkward part is that we have no Ultra Balls out. Am I even playing Ultra Ball? Did I prize 4? I might have forgot to put Ultra Ball in this deck because right now my hand is just sitting here with there's no way of thinning my hand right now, which is a bit rough. Especially considering I'm playing Lily. Ditto Prism Star. That is a target. That is very, very much a target. One of these and a Ninetales attack just KOs that outright. So we want to get that next turn, definitely. Start taking some prizes because it's just really, really dragging right now. Which is a bit rough. A bit rough. So what are they going to do? I mean, I'm assuming we've kind of got them in a bit of a rough spot. They're going to manually retreat and go for a nasty plot, I assume. That's my guess. Unless they manually retreat, Malamar, attack with Giratina. Oh, they got this Altar of the Moon. Yep. Didn't see that one coming. Right, so they're going to smack us with 160 damage, which is a bit annoying. So we definitely need to just follow up here. Got counter gain on the wrong Pokemon. Now, if we just need energy. I play like 8, so we shouldn't be... Am I playing 8? I think I am. Do you know, I make so many decks. Sometimes I just forget what I'm putting in my lists. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. That is just the way it is. Let me make sure this is all fine. All right, so they just passed. Oh, sorry, they didn't pass. They attacked. Sean. Gosh. Okay. Ooh. Now, I could attack to this alone Ninetales and attack with it and get a KO and take a prize. And then they can KO me and take 2 prizes. And I can come with the Gardevoir and then start doing that. That feels weird. I don't like that. I can't attack with the Gardevoir this turn. So I kind of have to attack with this Ninetales, which just feels bad. Oh, that feels really bad. Okay. I think that's just what we're doing, unfortunately. Let's go for the... Let's do this. Let's go for that. I mean, there's the potential we can actually retreat and attack the Gardevoir this turn. We just need to Lily into another energy. Right, let's do some spread. Let's do some spread. We'll get one on the Ditto because we potentially could take that out this turn. And we'll get on the Lunala as well. That's like the big prize, the one we want to take out because it's just like it looks like it's the engine of this deck. So, right, we'll Secret Spring onto the active and we'll go for a Lily. And if we pull an energy, then we can manually retreat. But I don't know. Okay, no. So sitting here with a fat hand, nothing to do with it. That's just the way it is. Well, at least we can pop down a Lele next turn. So we can actually get a draw supporter and escape this horrid hand. Horrid hand. I definitely forgot to put Ultra Ball in this list. I can see that now. I can see that. So this deck's very similar to Ninetales Decidueye. Or Decidueye Ninetales Zoroark, which is the main one that everyone's playing. Very similar in a sense where it's long-winded. Obviously, the better version would be Decidueye Ninetales. The one that plays the Swampert variant, in my opinion, because that power draw is just huge. And also it's a single price Pokemon, whereas the Zoroark is a liability to Boswell, which is making a return with Lola Ninetales GX as well. So I think Swampert is the better one. Or the better variant, in my personal opinion. But then again, Zoroark has a pretty decent attack, a pretty consistent one. Hey, I think it's just a preference matter, isn't it, really, when it comes to Decidueye Ninetales. But I just like, when I saw Donald make a video on this deck, I was like, it just looks fun, being able to constantly discard Giratina, bring him out, discard, bring him out, discard, bring him out, and then spread with Ninetales as well. And then the Ninetales works great because it gets your rare candy, so you can get your Hydreigons out. It's just, like, it fits, right? So, maybe I reduce the Hydreigon count because I'm doing a 3-1-3 line. Maybe I do a 2-1-2 and get some Ultra Balls, obviously. And the deck should run a lot smoother. It should be more smooth. Right, so this Giratina is definitely going down. So, that's just the way it is. Is this Magic Evens or Magic Odds? Okay, Choice Band just gets rid of that, so we're fine. Although... Gardevoir's not great, and to be fair, Choice Band makes... Actually, no, that's a bad thing, thinking about it now. Because Choice Band makes this Ninetales hit 100 damage, which is an even number. It makes Gardevoir hit 60, which is an even number. I have to just get 2 energy in the Guardi. Okay, that is a big, big risk for them to go in with this. Are they going for Lunathor? Knock out one of your opponent's Bakerfoot that isn't a GX. They could knock out Giratina, but that would just be bad. That would give me an extra bit of spread. So they're going to go in with the 120 on this Lunala, which is just such a bad decision. I can just come in with Gardevoir and be like, welp, bye-bye. And that's exactly what we're going to do. We need to just find an energy. But luckily, we got a Lele in hand. We did grab it with that beacon once, so we can get out of this issues. We're going to Secret Spring right away to this Guardi. And let's do some maths quickly. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18... 18, that's 220, so we need another energy now, so we're gonna have to we're just gonna have to dig here. If we have Sightseer, that would be good. No, we don't. I didn't put Sightseer in this, goddammit. All right, Cynthia, do we hit an energy on this Cynthia? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Let's do it. Cynthia, come on. Come on. Energy. Energy, energy, energy. Yeah, there we go. That is a KO, unless I've done the maths horribly, which, do you know what? Knowing me, I probably got it wrong, but we're just going to we're just gonna do it anyway. I kind of want to focus on that Giratina. That seems to be their secondary attacker. And maybe the Mime? I don't know. I don't know if I'm screwing up the maths there by throwing it on. I don't know. So we're just not going to do that. We're going to go for the Malamar. Because now that this Lunala engine's gone, the biggest problem is the Malamar. So we can take that out. There we are, 210, absolutely wonderful. And here we go. So Rare Candy, Rescue Stretch, pretty good. We can get some Ninetales back into the deck. Maybe rather, well, actually, kind of would rather get a Gardevoir back into the deck. I think Gardevoir is just the one we're going to be running with here. So maybe make this more Gardevoir focused. Giratina can do some bench sniping. Gardevoir can hit in the active, and then what Giratina does is it softens up the Pokemon so Gardevoir doesn't have to go crazy on its energy attachments to hit big numbers. That's maybe something to consider. Yeah, I think we'll edit this deck after this game. And what I'll do is after this game, I'll grab a drink because I'm getting dry mouth. I'm probably commentating constantly without even taking a breath. So I do need to get some water. But after this game, I'll grab some water. And then we'll make this more Gardevoir focused. So that should be Gardevoir Hydreigon, which will be really interesting to see how that functions. It looks like it's functioning pretty well to be able to snipe like that and then do damage to the active. Why not? And I know Guardian Ninetales exists already, and it's really good. But Guardian Ninetales Hydreigon could be taking it to a different kind of level. Maybe better, maybe worse. We don't know. Right, Espeon is like the one thing we don't want to face against because they do more damage for every energy we have attached. Nonetheless, now what is that? What is the damage on this? 60s. So we're not taking it out this turn, but I think we just need to. Well, actually, no. If we take out this Salazzle here, 3, 6, 9, 12. We need one more energy. They will be doing an extra 120 on top of their 60, which would be 180. Choice band 210. If we have free energy attached, they're hitting 210 with a choice band with this Espeon. But we need free energy to knock this out, and then bench these bad boys, and then so bench damage these bad boys, and then next turn we get game by just taking the prizes off the bench. So I see a Guzma play, but we could Guzma up the Espeon. No, let's just do the bench damage while we're here, still thinking about it. We can't Guzma up the Espeon because we have no way of retreating. So no, we can't do that. But I'd love to do that. It's just not going to happen. Right, so let's get rid of these Giratinas and throw them back out and go for these Malamars here. So not for the Malamar, so the Malamar and the Giratina Prism. So let's do that. Hey, they got their own little Giratina sitting there chilling. And I think we just go for a Cynthia. Now, I don't want to Rescue Stretch right now because I want to hit energy. So we'll just go for a Cynthia. And please give me the energy, please. If not, I might go for a Twilight GX. So we can get some more energy back into the deck and stuff like that. Okay, so we whiff on it. So it's Twilight time. Let's go. We'll grab ourselves. Yep, we'll grab you. Another Rare Candy to be safe. I guess we can get another Ninetales line. A Lele. And some energy. And Guzma. And Cynthia. Yeah, we're going to do that. There we are. So we've recharged our deck now. Just got some extra stuff, which is sweet. So, fingers crossed, we either get energy or we get a way to take out this bad boy. Because next turn, these are going down. So we need to take one prize card. Which means we don't have to go for the Espeon. But they're not benching any low HP Pokemon, I'll tell you that. So attaching to Salazzle is a good sign. Because that means they're not going to be able to do some crazy attack. They can't do Divide or something this turn. Or oh, wait. They can. I forgot. You're still alive. So, yeah, they're going to come in here. Which is a bit unfortunate. But we've got prizes to give. We've got prizes to give to our opponent. We're alive. We're alive. So. In fact, we could take out this just very SP on here. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We just need an energy again, and we've got game. So let's just guarantee the KO. Oh, no, don't. No, we got to get rid of those, not keep them. There we go. So, Malamar, Giratina, you're both down now. Aha, 2 prizes. Thank you. That actually increases the chance of us hitting an energy right now, because we could have an energy in the prize. Dun, 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 dun. This one. Oh well. Win some, lose some. Let's go for the Giratina. Again, I mean, we might as well just sit into that. And lowest HP, right? We only need to take 1 prize now. So, we could Kukui, which gives us a 1 in 12 chance, pretty much. A 1 in 12.5 of hitting an energy. Or we Cynthia, which I think have pretty much similar odds. So we're just going to go for Cynthia anyway. Come on. Energy, 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 energy. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh! Yes, there we go. We've got a game. Wonderful. We'll drop a nice little well played and a heart, and we'll go for Infinite Force for the game. Absolutely wonderful. So let's go and touch up this deck and make it more Gardevoir heavy, because it seems to be better that way, and also a lot less awkward. So let's go down that road, and I'll probably open some packs once we get the 600 coins as well, if we do manage to get it in time. So what did I call it? It's Ninetales, Gardevoir, Hydreigon. So, Ninetales, you're going down to 2, like that. You're going up, like that. And then, Curlia. Curlia. Yeah, we'll get you in there. And then we'll drop you down to a 2. We could do 2-2. That seems a bit awkward. We'll get 2-1-2. I don't like having just strictly... Well, I mean, Ninetales makes it really easy for it to... God, I don't know. We do just get Ultra Ball in here. That's true. Now, I kind of want to keep the counter gain. Yeah, I know. Let's just drop that. Get rid of Elm's Lecture and go for Fan Club. Let's do that. So we can definitely get the Dino out turn 1. 2 cards extra. What can we drop? I guess we can drop the Tate and Lizers, right? That just makes our deck more inconsistent, though. Huh. I think we dropped the Tate and Lizers. I only had the Tate and Lizers because I was worried about switch options. But I think we're just going to drop the Tate and Lizers. Yeah. I'm happy with that. So it's more Gardevoir focus. Now, 8 energy in a Gardevoir deck is a bit weak. I know we could do double colorless energy. Oh. But that means we have to thin our deck down even more, which just makes it really tough. We play free Giratina in case we prize one. We could drop the counter game Kukui, add 2 DCE. Oh, questions. So little answers. We'll do that. I guess we drop the Kukui and the counter game, but the counter game just seems so good. Because we can just attach it to the Ninetales and like insta KO if we come up against Blacephalon, right? Maybe 2 DCE then, but that just seems suboptimal. This is a toughie. This is a tough one. 1 Lele? 1 Lele? I forgot what it was going to add now. That's just gone from my brain. Right, we'll just scroll over and we'll see it. 1 Lele. Oh, DCE, right? Yeah, DCE. DCE, 2, 3, 4. And then we have to just drop one more thing. Just, what do we drop? Oh, this is so tight. It's so tough. Okay. I could drop a Nest Ball. We're going to go with that. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Right, I'm going to go on mute quickly and grab myself a glass of water, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Yeah, let's roll with this and see how this works. It is a bit ambitious, if I'm going to be honest. Is it necessary? I don't know, really. Let's be real. I'm not sure if this is 100% necessary, but we're going to do it anyway. And just see where we go with it. Really interesting. All right, so heads first, please. Well, you know what they say, tails never fails, right? It's good to get some water down here. Right, starting off with the Vulpix is actually okay. We can just start beaconing for stuff. So I don't mind that one bit. I think this is why Alolan Ninetales GX is really good. It just works so well with Alolan Vulpix. You're like, okay, beacon, all right, evolve, stage 2s. You know, you usually have like 2 stage 2s out just because of that combo, and it's quite easy to do it actually. So now I noticed there's no sound on this game, so I might actually shut the game down and then bring it back. I don't know. Right, we're actually just gonna go for the manual energy here. What's my take on the new tag team series coming out? Well, hello Kelly. My take on that, it's interesting. I think some will be great, some will bomb. I think this is we're gonna have to beacon here for some basics, which is a bit unfortunate. So let me just do this, and we'll get ourselves a Dino and a Rolls. Right. Yeah. So some of them look good. Some of them look just not that great. I think Gengar looks all right. The Gengar Mimikyu one looks okay. The Snorlax one looks decent, but it's too susceptible to fighting with, like, when you have like Zoroark, Lycanroc, and Buzzwole, it's just not the right place for it. Yes, you can play Weakness Policy, but that's just an extra thing you need to do. I think, obviously, Magikarp Murloc is just going to be a wall deck. Now, I don't know if Muscle Pads is coming out in Tag Team. I don't know. If that's the case, then can you imagine coming up against a 350 HP basic Pokemon? That, in my opinion, is the ideal wall deck, right? So I think the Tag Team Wailord and Magikarp is going to be wall. I think we're just going to part. I'm going to fan club for a Lele just so we can draw. Big boy plays. Big boy plays. All right, let's get ourselves another Rolls as well, just in case. The Zekrom Pikachu seems the most viable out of them so far, if I'm thinking. I kind of want to look them up now because I know there's quite a few out now. The artwork on them are great. In fact, actually, it's really cool. The guy who's done the artwork for a lot of tag team actually follows me on Twitter, and he's really awesome. Awesome artwork. Right, yes, Gengar Mimikyu. What else is there? Oh, so there's the Latios one, which looks okay. It looks a bit awkward as well. I mean, you could play it with Malamar, right? But again, just a bit rough. There's the Venusaur Celebi, which I don't know. I think it's because a lot of it is high attack cost and a huge risk. I know obviously you get a large reward, but it's just a bit too risky. Right, so the Gardevoir is the priority. Let's get the Guardian out. And we'll actually Secret Spring for turn here onto the Gardevoir. We could have 3, 6, 9. Wait, 36, 9, 12, 15. No. If we had a choice plan, we would have had game here because we could Ultra Ball for a Ninetales and then go for a switch. But what I'm going to do here is something quite intriguing. I'm going to Lele for a Lily. This could be such a misplay. But I'm going to Lele for a Lily and then discard whatever's in my hand with the Ultra Ball to get a Alolan Ninetales GX to get a Rare Candy and a switch. So we can get the Gardevoir out and we can get this Giratina in the discard pile so it's not sitting there with 120 damage on it. Oh, well, actually, we don't even need to use the Ultra Balls. So, and we don't even need the switch. Just look, the game just handed it to me. We've won. We've just won. All right. Yeah, we'll just, we'll take W and then we'll go for another one. We didn't even need to worry. Everything was just there. Good to go. Good to go. Isn't there, by the way, isn't there supposed to be a Greninja Zoroark tag team coming out? Or am I wrong? I could be very wrong, but I thought there was. Still not to be leaked. Right, let's get to another game with this list. I'm really, really liking the Gardevoir Ninetales Hydreigon list. It's really interesting. And I'm really, really happy with it. So I might make a video on it sometime. That would definitely be interesting. But yeah, on the tag team, I think the Pikachu Zekrom is the most viable currently. Although, yes, it's weak to fighting. In a Magnezone deck, which doesn't seem too great. But if you play it like that, or some sort of way of accelerating electric energy, it'd be pretty interesting. What else? What other attack does it do? I think it's like 150. Yeah, search deck. Yeah, we go. Full Blitz, 150. Search deck, 3 energy cards, attach it to one of your Pokemon. So you could set up its own GX attack. But I'd say the most consistent one of the 3 would be Gengar. Gengar would be the most consistent. It's a 2 energy attack. You could play it with the likes of Gumshoe's GX if you want to, which is a bit weird, but hey. Sometimes the format does go down a very weird road. Let's go and get ourselves a Dino pretty much right away. We want that now. I'm just going to attach Turn and Lily. See what we pull here. Vulpix is really good news. Now, we're going turn 1, so I don't really want to retreat into this Vulpix yet. So I think we're just going to hold off here. And these next 2 bench spots are exclusive for the VIP of the deck, which is Giratina. So we just got to save it there. Turn 1 Apricorn Maker. There's like pros and cons to it. I always say this whenever someone plays an Apricorn Maker, but it's like it's bad because you're using cards that could be used later on down the line. Like you're better off using Fan Club and then using the Nest Balls later on, right? If you need to continue setting up. But the Apricorn Maker also thins your deck for you. So it's like, it's more of a matter of preference. But I tend to prefer Fan Club over Apricorn Maker because Nest Balls are usually burnable cards. Unless you have a full bench. So you're not really losing out on much. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, we need to get a Gardevoir with a bunch of energy on it now. Now. Actually, we can beacon here. We can actually beacon for a Lele. But then if I leave this in the active, that's super rough. Oh, no. Okay. We're gonna risk it for a biscuit here. We're gonna bring out this bad boy and we're gonna beacon. That's super risky, but we're just gonna do it. And I guess we attach energy to this roll here, and we'll beacon for a Tapu Lele. Oh wow! We've prized 2 Leles. Oh no, that's bad. Okay, change of plan. We're gonna go for 9,000 Vulpix. 9. We could get the Giratinas down, but that doesn't help at all. Okay, we just got to be consistent here. Curlier and Ninetales. Well, no. Curlier and Vulpix. Yeah. This is tough. We've got to expect this Vulpix to go down. We have to. Like, they've probably got a route to Zoroark here. And then DCE KO. Blastoise as a good deck to accelerate water energy to other Pokemon in SM9. Are you referring to the Blastoise that's played in Archie's Blastoise? The one that accelerates water energy? Or are you talking about the new Blastoise? I think you're talking about the new Blastoise, aren't you? Isn't it the Blastoise that's basically a... What's it called? It's basically a Max Elixir, isn't it? If you're on about that one, yeah, I think that's pretty interesting. But stage 2, bit rough. You're going to have to incorporate something to make it more consistent. Like, if you want to use the Blastoise route of accelerating energy to a huge Pokemon, you've got to play Ninetales in there. Ninetales GX to make sure you get your Blastoise out pretty much as soon as possible. The reason why, well, I refer to Archie's Blastoise. We'll use that for an example. The reason why that's so good is because you can get Blastoise out like turn 1. So that's what makes it so fantastic. Right, so they're actually not taking out the Vulpix. They're seeing Gardevoir as the liability. So should have, would have, could have, right? But should have got the Ninetales GX, but I mean, how can you anticipate? How can you anticipate that? Okay, so we're just going to go here, attach energy to the benched Vulpix and go for... I actually don't mind getting another Ralts out here, just dropping it on the bench because I'm expecting this Vulpix to go down or a Pokemon to go down next turn, which you don't want, but it's just the way it is. We could get a Ninetales. But what for? Like, we've evolved into Curly. Like, getting a red candy now is not a good idea. So, just Beacon, I guess. Beacon and get you and Ninetales. I think that's what we're going to do. Just having no draw support right now is so rough. And prizing 2 Lele's is just so bad. But anyway, we roll with it. We are rolling with it. So next turn, I think regardless, we're getting out some Guardies and some Hydreigons as well. So should be fine. It's just a bit awkward. They've got their Zoroark out. So, they're going to drop them a Cargo as well. So the Muck doesn't really impact us, which is a good thing. However, the rough thing here is I did not even pay attention. Our Ninetales is not activating its ability when evolving because this is inactive, which just makes it so bad. That makes it really bad. Uh-oh. I mean, we could just promote the... Yeah, we're just going to promote the Curlier and just attack. Oh, they could GX attack me. God. Okay, we're going to attack with Ninetales this turn. I do not like the GX attack on my Gardevoir. No, I don't. And it's so bad having to just evolve this Ninetales and have nothing happen. That just feels so bad. I can't even use my Secret Spring. Oh, this is bad. We could Ultra Ball for something, but what could we Ultra Ball for right now? Maybe another Vulpix, but then I guess we Ultra Ball just to thin. Yeah, we'll Ultra Ball just for the sake of thinning here. And we'll get... I mean, we could get the Giratina down right now, you know. Or another Ralts or Gardevoir. I think we get another Gardevoir just in case we top deck some... No. Giratina. I was going to say Gardevoir in case we top deck... Like, we can't top deck 2 red candies. That's just impossible. Right, so there we go. We just go for good old Snowy Wind. And what do we want to target? Lele. Yeah, let's target the Lele. I honestly think we've just fallen too far behind now, unfortunately. But getting this Glaceon out of the way is like the goal because it's just shutting down everything, which is really, really unfortunate. Now, they can go for like a Guzma, retreat on the Lele, and actually take out my Gardevoir with their GX attack. Because there's 50, isn't it, for every damage counter? So, yeah, that's not looking good. That's not looking good at all. Fingers crossed, though. Fingers crossed. Oh, so they are going to go for the Guzma plate. Yeah, that's exactly what I predicted. You must retreat. Yeah. Oh, that's just so rough. Oh, I don't like this one bit. Oh, no, it's just god-awful. All right, they're taking out the Guardy. We are just sitting here just like a duck. Just like, well, can't do anything. Can't do a... Grind it out here. See how it goes. You never know. We could top deck a draw supporter. That'd be interesting. Please. Zoroark is just... It's funny, man. When post rotation happened, everyone was like, oh, okay, Zoroark's like, it's good, but it's not as good as it used to be. You know, you've lost your... what's it called? Blah, 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 blah. Puzzle of Time. Yeah, you've lost your Puzzle of Time. You've got no special charge to recover your energies. Like, it's a bit awkward now playing Zoroark. And then somehow, I'm assuming because of Lost Thunder, but it's just like, yeah, we're the best deck again now. Regardless, Zoroark is just insane. It's like, no matter where the format goes, Zoroark is just good. Zoroark is just too good. It's quite unfortunate, but also quite fortunate when you play it. But that's probably... Well, that's where Zoroark counters come into play, am I right? Right, we need to evolve this Ralts ASAP. And I don't see that happening. Oh, wait, now I do. Yes. Cynthia. Oh, gosh. It's just not working out. We're scooping up. We are scooping up. I think we're going to leave that there for that list. Maybe one more game and then I'll have to end the stream. What's this? I don't know. What deck is this? Oh, it's a Hydreigon, but on a spread. Insane damage. We've shown that one off on the channel before. Lost March. What's this concept? What's this one? Oh, this is the Zorak. The single prize Zorak deck, which was fun to make. That deck is bad. What's this one? Oh, this is White Kyurem. White Kyurem, which was also very terrible when making that one. Quagsire Naganadao. This is another spread deck. I've made so many weird decks. Haven't I? Right, let's go for... Oh, I want to show this one. Pheromosa. Haha. This is like the grass variant to Buzzwole. Baby Buzz. Sceptile. Yes. Thank you for reminding me. So, let's do it. Let's go for Sceptile. And we'll do the Electro strategy as well. Sceptile. 1. We'll try 4, and if we have to reduce, we will. And we go for Treacle. Now, I'm kind of feeling a bit cocky and playing it without Rare Candy. Because Grovyle just gets it out. Like, you don't need Rare Candy in the Sceptile list. Because Grovyle's like right there. That way I play free Grovyle rather than Rare Candy. So we'll be cocky. Electrode. Where are you? There we go. We'll get 2 of you. Voltorb. Just in case we prize. And do that. And then we go for Shuckle. Did we do 1 or 2 Shuckle? I don't know. Oh, could we play like a Zorak? Ooh. I know you said we can do Pyroar. Can't be Guzman out. Let's do that. We'll do 2 of them. Oh! So there's a bit... I think we might have to reduce the Sceptile to 3 here. Just so we can cover the awkwardness of the amount of Pokemon we're playing here. The reason I was thinking Zorak is so we can use double color synergy in this deck. Now this is interesting. What if we played Fire, Rainbow, and DCE? Now what if we played Rainbows, DCE, and Grass? So we can actually attach, because it also constitutes energy, so it will still count with Rainbow energy. So just in case we get in a tough spot where we need to use Pyroar, we could do that. Although Shuckle won't really work as well as we would like. So many options. Let's stick to the grass. Let's stick to the grass energy. Grass. Let's do that. And we'll do 8 of you. And then we'll also do Super Boost. Just in case we get 3 out. Still counts as a rainbow. I guess we can get counter. Maybe just 1 counter energy. Just for like the lols. Just because we can. I kind of want to just throw in 1 Lele. Just to up the consistency of the list. I think this is looking okay. We'll roll with this. We'll roll with that. Right, so we need to get energy in the discard pile. So Acrobite galore. I mean, if we drop the Lele, we could make it a shrine deck. So I'm gonna do that. Why not? Let's make it a shrine deck. The Electros don't matter because we're gonna blow them up anyway. Oh no, we need Shedinja. We need Shedinja. See, this is where the deck gets really weird. This is where it gets really weird. We need Shedinja. Because we are not giving up prizes like that. Ninkada. And then we need Ditto as well. Because, this is just too much going on. Huh. Screw it. We're going to do it. We're going to go crazy here. And just go mad. All right, Cynthia. 4 of you, please. You're like the crucial one. I mean, we can get an energy cycle system in there. I say we can. With so many little cards to work with, he says he can. DCE's vibe, yeah. If you get all 4 in a discard pile for use Electro, that's 160 damage guaranteed on Pyro or game. Ah, so we just throw 4 DCEs on the Pyro and just leave it on the bench. Oh, that's really interesting, actually. I like the way you're thinking. I like the way you're thinking. We have to discard them though, so we need like Ultra Ball. We need discarding. Like now. What else? What else? What else? Sightseer as our discard draw. Oh, this is like really tight though. It's really tight. Look at this. This is like all super rough. Super rough. Just have to take the skateboard or something. That looks really rough, but do you know what? It could be doable. But there's no like setup. There's no elm or. We need elm. We need elm like ASAP. We need elm. We need elm. We really need elm. Bye bye, Acrobike. Yeah. 2 of you, Lele. 1 of you. Going back on the shrine here. Going back on the shrine. And I guess in that sense we can go for a Acrobike now. To be fair, do we need the Shuckle then? If we're going for DCEs in a discard pile, Shuckle's useless for the turn 1. So I guess we can up the Acrobike there. I think that's I mean 6 energy, or is that too little? I think that's just too little. I'm going to be struggling to find them. We're going to do it. Yeah, this is what we're rolling with. It's a bit wacky, but we're doing it. This is what we're going to do. So, here it is. We're going to try this out. I'm just going to call it Septile Bomb. Or Seed Bomb. We call it Seed Bomb. Yeah, Seed Bomb. You know, because Electro blows up. Yeah, puns. Puns for days. So we'll do a game with this, see how it rolls, and then before the end of the stream. Yeah, I know Septile does require 1. I think 6 is a somewhat decent one to roll with. Right, Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb. Where are ya? I really need to clean out my my decks. All right. Let's roll. Let's roll. What are we up against? Oh, we're probably up to Sigilwine Ninetales. Looking at that, I'm assuming we're up against the Sigilwine Ninetales, which is mad. Stop, please. Sasageo, Sasageo, Jingo, Sasageo. Right. Litleo, that's not too ideal, but that's fine. Got an Ultra Ball for a Lele, get Elm, just get stuff going. We got an Elm for a Trico. I'm scared to play Ditto because I know what deck we're up against, so I don't think I want the Ditto. Yeah. If your opponent has any GX in play, this has no retreat cost. Alright, we're gonna do this. Fingers crossed that wasn't a mistake in discarding a Litleo. We'll get Lele. Oh, we don't play Rescue Stretch in this deck. That could be a problem. Yeah, let's grab the Elm. Elm's Lecture. Sweet. And I kind of want to just retreat this Litleo. It seems too crucial to leave in the active. But the thing is, an in card is also the same HP as a Ditto, so I might as well get a Ditto and use it as like a substitute in card, alright? I think we have to do this. I think that's what we got to do. And we have to, I think, retreat into the Volt Orb. Can they get off a good attack next turn? No. So we are going to just hold the fort here. This is awkward. See, we have no energy to work with for next turn on this Electrode. We have none. So we're just sitting here. Sitting here. Unfortunately, no turn 2 supporter to roll with. So let's just see. Let's see where this goes. Right, yeah. So if we're playing against Decidueye Ninetales, which looks to be the case, we do have this turn here to just relax before they start getting real crazy. But fingers crossed we get going. Oh, okay. It's not Decidueye Ninetales. Well. That's weird. Playing against, is it Sceptile GX? Now, I assume it's they're playing a load of Ninetales in here to get the rare candies, but I completely ship Grovyle engine. I think Grovyle's just fantastic. But I think this deck is cool in concept. I just don't know if it's going to work. It's just too many basics. It's just too many stuff to get out on the first turn, whereas you want at least 2 Trico. It's just so much going on. Definitely. Fomantis, okay. So they're playing Lurantis. I think Sceptile's really interesting because it's just got so many ways of playing it. I think my favorite one to date is the Venusaur one. Because the Grovyle engine just makes you get Venusaur out real quick and you can hit big numbers real fast. So I think that's my favorite one to date. Okay, so let's get the Grovyle. They actually didn't play any GX, so we don't have free retreat on this bad boy, but that's okay. We'll Grovyle for a Trico. I think we could get a Sceptile out. But I think we just gotta keep rolling. Keep rolling. Okay, so let's do that. And we'll attach a skateboard here in case we hit an energy to retreat. And we'll just pass. We'll just pass. Slow rolling it. Yep, so they've got their Grovyle engine going already. They're good to go. I just want to know if this is Sceptile GX or Baby Sceptile. Baby Sceptile. Who would have thought we'd have some sort of crazy mirror match, eh? Who would have thought? I know I did say I was going to restart the game and to get the sound working again, but whoopsie. It is quite quiet now that I'm thinking about it. Right, so they're just rolling. This is the thing with Grovyle. It's just like, yep, go in deck, get this, go in deck, get this, go in deck, get this, da 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 da. Rainbow energy, interesting. Beacon also pretty good. But what are they getting? Maybe they're just playing the Vulpix for just Beacon. Maybe they're not playing Ninetales GX. To be fair, I'm only making assumptions. Right. So it's pretty much our crazy idea of a Sceptile deck versus probably a way more consistent one now I'm thinking about it. They look like they're just getting going. Right, we'll just grab another Grovyle. And then use that Grovyle to grab a Sceptile. And get that out. Now we could Electrode here, but why would we do that for 1 energy? It's just so bad. It's just so no-no. So no-no. Alright, so let's do that. Get a Sceptile out here. Now we could have the upper hand, definitely. So I think if we just hold on a bit longer, find a way to get those DCEs in a discard pile, then yeah, I think so. So I think like this deck, I think Sceptile would work. This deck in particular would work better in the expanded format because of Battle Compressor. Because you're trying to get 4 special energy in a discard pile as quick as possible to guarantee the 160, right? And if you don't get it, you just don't, unfortunately. So Battle Compressor would be the one, right? Okay, so they've got Sceptile GX. So it's just a Sceptile. Yeah, okay, I understand it. I got it. I got it. Yeah, so they're taking out this Litleo, which is pretty much, I wouldn't say pretty much game, but we have no Pokemon. Ah, Sightseer. Hello. Hello, Sightseer. Let's get you going. Yeah, 100% work in progress. I can see that. Let's get rid of the... Well, we'll get rid of the DCE now, right? And then just grab a Shedinja. Now, we could actually slow roll this a bit more, where we use the Shedinja not on the Electrode, but rather on the Sceptile, just to give us a bit more time to set up. Because what we can do is we can do this, right? Where we get an Incada. I kind of like this idea. I can't get... Oh, no, you're right. Yep, I made a mistake. Should have got Pyro and evolved that into the Pyro, shouldn't I? Yep, that was my mistake. Oh, well. Yep, should have evolved it. I just saw it. As soon as you said Pyro, I was like, well, either way, we're just going to have to... I think what we'll do is instead of throwing 4 DCE on one Pokemon, we're just going to have to spread them out onto 4 different Pokemon, which is not ideal, but... Hey, that's what happens with a new deck. Sometimes you just got to learn the ways of playing it, right? So let's attach energy to this Grovyle. Let's just Shedinja onto the active. We'll do that. Yeah, just so like this gets KO. We don't have to worry too much. There we are. So just poke damage. But you're right. Should have got Pyro out there considering the Litleos have gone. But that's the whole point of the learning curve, isn't it? But I really like this concept. I think, I'm going to be completely honest, I think it's a bit too much going on. I think it's just too many concepts into one. Unfortunately, you can only fit so many ideas in one deck. And it just seems like Sceptile is just blessed with so many strategies, so many ways of being played now that it's just really difficult to find the best one. But I think once the best one is found, I think we'll just be in a good spot. I think Sceptile will be in a good place. All right, so we're just got ourselves another Shedinja, which we're now going to throw to the Electrode. We'll do that for sure. And I think I'm going to Grovyle here for a Trico. Yeah, we'll do that. So we have just a bit more going on. Sightseer, I really want to get some energy in discard pile before we start using this. It's just not happening. Acrobat, get me a DC in the discard. Thank you. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted, actually. And Acrobat again. Get me another DCE in the discard pile. Nope. Pyro, hello. Kind of useless now. We don't even play Rescue Stretcher. But I'll take you because Elm's Lecture is not ideal. So. I think we don't do it now. I don't think we do it yet. I'll be honest. I'm not going to evolve this Sceptile yet. We're just going to sit here and just poke. Whilst we're here, we're just going to poke. And I'm just going to have that one turn where it's just kaboom, explode. Gonna have it. Yeah, so that goes down. They don't take the prize. So that kind of goes according to plan. And now we have 4 energy in a discard pile. So we just find a way to get 1 DCE out. Then we've pretty much got our setup going now. It's rough. Yeah, it's rough because we have no one on the bench really to absorb everything. So, Sunshine. Great. Get ourselves a Grovyle. Let's do that. I don't think we have any more basic Pokemon to get out. So we're just going to have to throw DCE, like 4 DCE on a Lele, which is just... Oh, no. God, no. Just God, no. That is just the world we are in. That is just where we are, I'm afraid. Just going to have to throw one on this Sceptile. Should have done it on the bench. That was a misplay. And Cynthia. Find a way to discard the DCE. Oh, there we go. But there's no discarding it, I'm afraid. I think this is the turn. Wait, okay. Do we get knockout on this without it? 2, 4, 6, 90 damage. No, I think this is the turn. Oh, that just feels weird, though. We're going to do it. That's the whole point of concepts, right? It's just to try it out. So, double colorless. Ah, I can't throw it onto the Lele. I'm going to have to throw it to the Crowbar. Look at this. Oh, that is just insane. That is just madness. Look at it. Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Okay. Oh, so crazy. So crazy. Having to throw onto the Sceptile just hurts. It just breaks every bone every bone in my body. Nonetheless, 180. Such an interesting concept. I really would like to work to refine this one, though. There's just a way to refine it. I think there's potential. Definitely. I say one of the biggest weakness is spread decks, right? Because eventually your Pyro will go down. It can't be affected by Guzma, but you can be spread on. Someone could spread their legs over it. Inappropriate jokes since 2015. But no. Ah, okay. Well, we're well ahead of the race. I'll tell you that. They're going to go for their rescue stretchers. Yeah, I think I just need to figure this out, to be honest. I think we just won because of that, though, so that's cool. Now, one thing that would just destroy this concept, Shane, is Enhanced Hammer. They'll just Enhanced Hammer everything away. Obviously, I don't think any deck plays for Enhanced Hammer, don't get me wrong, but if you're coming up against a mill deck, you're just, like, you lose. Whereas if you're playing Sceptile Naganadel, then you don't. So that's one thing to consider. But I think Sceptile Naganadel is really interesting. Because you can actually also play DCE in that. Okay. Can we do something? Enhanced Hammer doesn't work. Oh, it's playing item and supporter. Oh my god, that's busted. That is absolutely busted. That is absolutely busted. Look at me jumping the gun. Alright, choice ban here, choice ban there. I actually want to go for a Sightseer and just discard these two. And a Cynthia. Hold on to a Cynthia and a DCE. Why not? Hey, don't deck yourself out, shawty boy. 220. Hey, definitely onto something, Shane. You're definitely onto something. I'll give you that. 100%. La 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 la. Okay, we could just Guzma up this Ninetales, take it out, which is great. That's kind of why I wanted to play. I wanted to play the Sightseer so I can try and hit a Guzma, but also not lose out on a Cynthia the turn after. Don't want that happening. And the Shuckles, so, I mean, to be fair, we don't need to take 4 prizes. We need to take 3, so we just Guzma up the Ninetales, take it out. And then the Shuckle won't be an issue either because we have more than, well, way more than 2 energy. So we ate. Yeah, definitely taking that Ninetales down. Get a drink here. Yep, they just got to pass. It's just the way it is for them. All right, DCE up in here. And we're not even going to play games. I don't even want to play these acrobikes because just no. I mean, we're going to put this in Cardiff for a retreat. If we get stuck somewhere in the active. Like Guzma somewhere we don't want to be. 290 damage. Look at that. Right, there we go. So, nothing really interesting off the prizes there. But yeah, Benjamin and Carla, just in case they try and stick us. Although, to be fair, that's kind of pointless because like, we all have one retreat cost, right? Which means a skateboard is definitely a good one for this deck. Yeah, that is just game. Now, we need to be honest. Is that game because the deck list is good, or is that because they just didn't charge up well enough? They just didn't get what they wanted to do. But yeah, I really like the idea of getting those DCEs on Pyros. Now, to be fair, we don't have to go down the Electrode route. We can just manually attach the DCEs to the Pyros every turn. And just go down the manual attachment route. Because that, I think, do you know what? I think that's a much better way to go thinking about it. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. Alright, so we're just going to sit here and, well, we're just, I don't know if we have any extra Guzmas left. We played 3, right? And wow, have we only played 1 Guzma this whole game? In that case, Acro Bike away, please. Give me a Guzma. I'm scared now. Huh. We're not Ultra Ball, just to be safe. We're just Ultra Ball, because I want to make sure we got Guzma in the deck this turn to win. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Acro Bike, give us the Guzma, and give us the game. Sweet. There we go. Wonderful. We'll go straight for that bad boy. Why not? Why not be greedy and go in like that? There we go. Powerful Storm. Again, what's it? 290? 260? Sweet. So there we go. That's game. Managed to pull it off there, which is pretty interesting. So I really like that idea, Shane. I think I'll definitely look into that. What I would probably do is remove the Electro GX and stuff. And just go down the route of manual attachment, because it would take the same amount of time as it did for us to set everything up. So it just gets rid of the clunkiness of the deck. So we can focus maybe on 4 Septile. We can go remove these guys. Add another Lele for more consistency. Keep the Ditto Prism Star. Add the likes of Rescue Stretcher. That could be interesting. That would be good. What else could we do? We could... To be fair, we don't have to Acro Bike now because the DCE would be rather better off in our hand than the discard pile. So we can drop the Acro Bikes. I guess. But then I like Acro Bike in the list. Maybe a Ranguru to sit on the bench. Potentially. Just in case we get caught out. In case we run out of energy, we could do energy recycle system. And then maybe a... See, now we've freed up the Electro GX. We do have a lot more options now. To be fair, an alternative attacker would be pretty good. And Heracross is a really good shout. Well, no, it's not actually. I was thinking it is because it's stage 2 in play, but no. What can we do as an alternative grass attacker here? Just, I think Pheromosa would be decent, but that's just a bit awkward. We could... No, we don't want a Leafeon. Ah, there we go. We'll throw one of these. Yeah, we're getting a Lurantis line. Why not? Electrode isn't entirely necessary, I agree, but if the game drags out, that explosive amount of damage, one turn could be a turning point. Oh yeah, no, 100%. I agree. It's definitely a turning point. I think with the idea in this deck, considering that the DCEs are so safe on this Pyro, I think you can take turns to just manually attach, especially considering Sceptile only needing 1 energy to attack. So it's usually, I'm assuming, turn 1, we want to get an energy on a Trico, start setting things up, start, as we're using this Trico, evolving it into other Grovars and Sceptiles, manually attaching to the Pyros, stuff like that. I mean, there could be a means of energy acceleration that we could use if we do get tricky. But I don't feel like... I honestly don't feel like that would be a problem. The explosive damage is great. 110%, because you can just turn the game around. But you're better off working towards winning, and just building up your damage than losing and then explosive impact and potentially catching up rather than 100% guaranteed catching up, right? It's a bit of a risky play. But I think either concept is good. The Electrode one, if you could figure out how to make the Electrode one less clunky, then I would definitely say that. But I'll try this one out. We won't do it now, though, because I need to stop streaming now. It's been about an hour and a half. So thank you, Shane, for the idea. I definitely want to look into both of these ideas, so the Electrode one, and then I'll also look into this one here that I've just built. See what we can do. And if I do make a video on it, of course, I'll give you a shout out for that. That's a really, really cool concept. Really interesting. With your permission, obviously. But other than that, to yourself, Shane, whoever else joined, Kelly H, Chris, and we have Poker Card, Mark coming in as well. All of you guys, thank you very much for stopping by and watching the stream. If you do want to receive a shout out in the next stream, just jump in the chat, say hello. Be more than happy to give you a little chat. But other than that, do leave a like if you did enjoy. Of course, subscribe for more, and I will see you with a brand new deck tomorrow. Peace.